All right, how you doing, everyone? I wanted to make a quick video, just a really quick explanation on how you drive a 5 and 2 speed, which is basically a 5-speed transmission and a 2-speed axle. This is really simple, and once you get the hang of it, you can do it in your sleep. Okay, so right now we are in my 1991 GMC Top Kick, and it's got the 3116 Caterpillar diesel with the 5 and 2-speed rear end transmission. Okay, so most of these trucks and most other trucks will have a oh, come on, focus. There you go. All right, most of these trucks will have this sticker up on the headliner. So right there shows you your gear shift sequence. First low, first high. Second gear low, second gear high. Third gear low, and then third gear high. And then fourth low, and then fifth gear low. And then once you're in fifth gear low, you're going to shift up to high range and go back to the fourth gear position. And then from there you can shift down to the fifth gear high position, because 4 high is a higher gear than 5 low. So going over here to the instructions, when split shifting transmission and axle, shift the axle as follows. So when you're going from high range on your axle to low range, you make your shift before shifting the axle back down to low. And if you're going from low to high, you shift the axle to high before shifting the transmission. Now here's what that looks like, because that can be confusing. I'll be referring to this as button up or button down. So that would be your button up, button down. Low gear, high gear. Low range, high range on your rear axle. All right, so what I usually do is I start out, because unless you're really pulling a lot of weight, you don't really need first gear. So I usually just skip that and go right up to second gear low to start with. I'll just go through all the rest of them for just the sake of the video, but you can always skip them if you're empty. And you can really just, when you're empty, you can really just go through second through fifth, and then once you get to fifth, you can go up to high range just for on the highway. But if you're pulling, this is what you want to do. So I'll kind of get it so you can see my feet there on the gas and the clutch. So we'll start off in second gear low. Okay, so from there, if I am taking off in that position, what you're going to do then is, going from low to high, you shift the axle first. So with your foot on the gas, and this is all the same for gas or diesel engine, that doesn't matter. With your foot on the gas, you're going to pull that up. And depending on how good you are, you can either just let off on the gas and then go back on just to break torque, or you can be on the gas and then go up to high range and then just do that. And then the rear axle will dump into high range. So from there, taking off, now you're in second gear high. So now we're in high range, we got to go back down to third gear. So we're going from high to low. So we shift the transmission before shifting the axle. So that'll look like this. See how I did that? Go back up to second gear high. If I'm on the gas, shift the transmission, then shift the axle, then engage your clutch again and go back on the gas. And that's pretty much the same thing throughout the rest of them, with the only exception being this. So going from third to fourth, and then it'd be the same thing for, you know, if you're in third gear low, you want to go to third high, just like that. Think of it kind of like making an actual physical shift with the shifter itself, but you're just pulling that button up or down, depending on whether you're upshifting or downshifting. So I'm from third high, same thing, clutch in, over to the fourth gear position, back down to low range, and then you can engage your clutch again. Now this is the part where a lot of people get confused, because fourth gear high is a higher gear than fifth gear low. So this is what we do. Once we're in 4 low, okay, we're going to go from 4 low down to 5 low, just like that. Then from there, same thing. On the gas, button up, because we're going from low to high, so we shift the axle first, and then back up to the fourth gear position, and that'll be your next highest gear. And then from there, you can just straight shift it, staying in high range, back down to 5th high or 10th gear. So that's it. So this is what it looks like. We'll just start with first. So it would be like this. First gear low, first high, second low, second high, third low, third high, 4 low, 5 low, 4 high, 5 high. And by that time, you'll be up to your highway cruising speed. And that's all it is. That's all you got to do. Pretty easy. Just takes a little practice. If you miss the shift on the axle, really all you got to do is put the clutch in a couple times, and then that's it. Downshifting is basically the same thing, just in reverse. So if we're in 5th high, then I usually just go back up to 4th high, and then go to 3rd high, and by that time you'll be really slowing down pretty good, and then you can usually just either go back up to 2nd high or just go back to neutral and then use your service brakes to stop. So that's it. If you have any comments or questions, put them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer anything I can. I have been driving a truck like this for about 12 years, and at this point I can do it in my sleep, and I hope you can too. So thanks for watching.